This story is about as crazy as it sounds, but stick with me here. Any advice is appreciated. So my girlfriend of 3 years, 21 male plus 20 female, recently slept with a guy in California, 26 hours away from me, after feeling unwanted and unappreciated in our relationship. This was 3.5 weeks ago that she told me. 4 days before she told me, after she had already cheated and gotten back to town, she sat me down and had a conversation about how she feels that I wasn't giving her enough attention and how I prioritized my friend's time over hers. We had an amazing conversation, ranted about a lot of things we didn't enjoy about the relationship, and promised to do things to figure it out. We promised we wouldn't break up unless we tried everything possible to fix this. Needless to say, I had my hopes up and was excited about bettering myself for her. Then she told me. She told me she slept with someone in California and lied about it, telling me she was hanging with sorority girls the whole time. She said he wanted her and that he made her feel that way, and basically told me he made her feel something I hadn't given her in a while. We broke off then and there. I sent my last text explaining how I was heartbroken and wanted to fix things prior to her telling me, and haven't contacted her since. Then comes the fun part, where I am currently. For context, my best friend, 20 male, is dating my ex's best friend, who isn't friends with her anymore because of this whole ordeal. Anyways, my best friend told me that his girlfriend heard from some shared friends between her and her ex that my ex is spreading rumors around her workplace that she had to end things because I was abusive, didn't care about her, and that I was a horrible boyfriend. My ex just went to Colorado with 2 fucking guys who she barely knows, camped with them, and just got back and is starting to spread these rumors. To make things worse, she's not telling anybody she's a cheater, she's just spreading this propaganda. She was an amazing girlfriend, or so I thought, and I was super happy with her. Just had a rough summer and didn't necessarily spend time with her as much as she wanted. She never communicated this, and said she felt that way for upwards of 3 months. She decided to tell me after she had already cheated, but didn't break up with me and acted like she wanted to fix it. I know for a fact that this is narcissistic behavior. I never would lay a finger on a woman in an abusive way. I know it's easy for anybody to say that, but I know who I am, so bear with me here. I feel like I poured my heart and soul out to her in this relationship, and I was planning on marrying her. But 3 weeks ago, that all flipped like a switch. I know she's being selfish, she's hurting deep down, and she's just avoiding taking the guilt, but it still hurts like shit knowing that this is how far she's taking this. I feel like I really tried my best to love her, and there was just miscommunication. Anyways, all that to say, I plan on never speaking to her again. I won't play into the drama. I won't ever stoop as low as she is, even if she comes crawling back to me in 4 months. I'd like any other advice on how to go about this, though, because it hurts like hell. I know what I am. I know I didn't do anything to hurt her, and it feels like shit. Any practical, real advice would be appreciated, how I move forward from something like this. It's still fresh. Thank you for anybody who read this whole thing. I could use some friendly advice. TLDR, my ex-girlfriend cheated on me, went to Colorado with the guy and his friend after she told me, is hanging around horrible people, and is now telling people at her workplace that I was abusive and a horrible boyfriend, but won't admit she cheated to any of them.